Hi guys, welcome to Getting Started with Uplighting Part 2. Now if you didn't see the last video, go back and watch it. We talk about battery powered and wireless DMX versus just regular old DMX plug into the wall lights and what combinations of those things maybe you should look at. We also talked about instead of making a whole room red or green or blue, we find architectural detail in a room and highlight it. We also talked about smart head table lighting, where you can use odd numbers to draw attention right in the center to the bride and groom, or anything else really. In this video we're going to talk about bars, because there are cool LED bars out there and they can absolutely be used for all kinds of stuff, like dance floor, but you can also use them for uplighting, and that's what we're going to talk about today. So just like with the bars come in a variety of options. You can get them either just plug into the wall, wired DMX, you can get them Wi-Fi wireless DMX, battery powered, you can get them in the 10mm diodes, RGB, RGBA, or the Tri-LED, and there's even a hex LED that's coming out I'm going to show you later on this week. I don't have it yet, it's being shipped, but let's go ahead and take a look at what we do have. This is a Megabar 50. This is a very cool little 1 meter bar, and you can get them in either 1 meter or 2 meters typically is what most people see. This does come in a Go version, a battery powered version too, and it's not very expensive. On the flip side of things, if you want to go a little larger, check this out. This is a Megabar RGBA. This is red, green, blue, and amber. I was able to achieve a cool lime green with that amber just with these 10mm diodes, and I'll show you that later on in this video. And a lot of people say, well, what do I do? Do I get the short ones, the half meters, or the 1 meter bars? It's up to you. A lot of people have all 1 meter bars or all half meter bars. Now if you have the half meter bars, you can always put two together and make a 1 meter out of it. Kind of like with this guy right here. This is an Ultra Bar 6. Great little Tri-LED light, which means it's RGB and it has great color mixing because these diodes are Tri-LED. The color mixing on this is going to be better than the color mixing on just the 10mm diode style bars. It also comes in an Ultra Bar 9, as you see here. This is a 1 meter bar. Now this bar is actually also available in a 12 where there's 3 more diodes in it. I don't know how much of a difference it really makes. These are budget bars, but they're beautiful Tri-LEDs. A great way to get started with uplighting. Just plugging it into the wall and go. Then you have wash bars. I have one of these and they're very cool. ADJ makes this one as well. They're super bright and it's a wash opposed to like a beam of light that goes up. This washes out real wide. And where this really comes in handy is when you're trying to light up under tables with like scrims or white tablecloths. When my daughter and I do the photo booth, I use one of these under our prop table with white scrim, and it really draws attention to our photo booth. I can't find another bar that does a better job of lighting up under a table than this guy right here. Although, you can absolutely use any of these other bars to light up a table if you want to, with a white tablecloth or a white scrim. Let's take a look at some other ways you can use bars. Here's a picture from a gig that I did this summer in a beautiful old ballroom. All I had on me was a set of par cans, so I lit these columns up and they turned out pretty nice. However, if I would have had a set of bars, they would have turned out maybe a little more like this. Because the bars are longer, the light distribution is wider, so when you have a column from floor to ceiling or whatever the case might be, a bar right at the base will light it up from floor to ceiling, no problem, without any goofy shadows. Bars are also cool to light up accent walls. This wall had the cake on it. I wanted to draw attention to it, so I gave it a little bit of a different color than I did the rest of the uplighting in the room. The rest of it's blue. This one is kind of a lime green, which incidentally was a wedding color. And I was able to achieve that with amber and green. It created almost a lime effect. But you can absolutely do accent walls, just like when you're painting a kitchen or a living room. Sometimes you have one wall that you want different from the rest. So how many of these things do you really need? I don't think anybody needs an all-bar uplighting package because the bars really come in handy for tight areas and to shoot up those more narrow beams of light. But the bars, as you see, come in handy for a lot of things. Maybe just getting started, a pair is good. Do you need them wireless Wi-Fi? Not necessarily. But they do come in handy. I've been in situations where I couldn't plug a light in and the wireless or the battery powered bar was a lifesaver. Having said that, we can all afford extension cords and plug these things in if we have to. So it's really up to you what you want to do and what your budget is. I think for dollars, the Ultra Bar series is the most affordable and most versatile with the Tri-LED. So there's a quick video on uplighting with bars. I hope it helps somebody. We can dig deeper into this if you want to. Again, this is kind of a basic getting started video, and it's just kind of my opinions on things and how I use them. There are tons of other ways to use them, and keep in mind, like I said at the beginning of this video, bars can also be used for your dance floor lighting. You've got internal programs, you can use remote controls with a lot of them. Cool stuff to look into. Do your bars first, then jump into your bars when you can and be creative. So there you have it. We'll see you next time. Practice and enjoy.